lost their quarterback, but they won the game. And Ryan Dinwiddie's Toronto Argonauts.
All right, of course, we're also gearing up for the Grey Cup. The big game between the Argos and Bombers approaches Sunday in Vancouver. And what better way to rally the home team than be joined by the team's general manager, Michael Pinball Clemons. Pinball, always good to see you. I mean, I miss your big smiling face in the studio here, but I understand, of course, you must be out west now getting ready for this matchup. So how's the team feeling? Of course, you don't have your quarterback, Chad Kelly, based on that broken ankle, but the team seemed to rally around Arbuckle for the finishing touches of last weekend's game.
I think terrible challenge with him, hurting himself at that point. And the kind of part that's a little bit beneficial there was that Nick was able to come in during that game, right, and then take us and move us. So there's some confidence that is built from that exchange because he did go down and score points and then make the first downs to ice the game. And so everybody's just so excited. Though it is Grey Cup week, and not only is it Grey Cup week, we're here, right? So just really excited.
Pinball, of course, the Argos beat Winnipeg twice in the season, but this is Winnipeg's fifth straight visit to the Grey Cup. They're kind of the word dynasty gets thrown around when it comes to Winnipeg. So how does Toronto feel going in? Because right now, the last time I checked, you're like 10.5-point underdogs.
Well, they deserve the reputation that they have built. There's no question about that. We'd like to think that we're trying to graduate to that team in the Eastern Division, right? We've taken first place 3 years in a row, won the Grey Cup one of those years. The next year, which is this year, now we finished in second place, but we made it to the Grey Cup. So we've made it here now a second time. So hopefully, they're going to be fading and we're going to be emerging, something like that. And so, but we are just really proud of our team, of the guys and all of the people that work with the organization that also fortify us and make us stronger and better.
And absolutely. And of course, on the sidelines, the guy making the calls, Ryan Dinwiddie, the head coach of the Argos, he's been in this similar position to Arbuckle back in 2007. So he can really kind of inspire the team with his own experience here. I'm sure you've talked to him about it as well. What's he saying? What's the message from Dinwiddie ahead of this game?
What he is really stressing is the same thing that he does on a week-by-week basis. It doesn't change. And that's the nice thing with him, is that he works so hard and talked about during the pandemic when he was in the office every day. He was a new head coach at the time, first-time head coach, and he was in the office every day during the pandemic. He made use of that time when we couldn't get together and do all of those things. He decided that he was going to commit himself, and that same rigor, that same idea, practice is the same this week as it's been all year long, right? So there's a process with it, and process works out to determine our success.
Right. And Mike, really quickly before I let you go, there's nothing like the Grey Cup Festival because despite the fact that it's Winnipeg and Toronto, just CFL football fans show up. What's the atmosphere like out in Vancouver right now at the festival ahead of Sunday's big game?
Wow. Well, today is a big day because they're doing the CFL awards for all the top guys today. And then the momentum continues to build on Friday when they have the alumni coming back and all the things that are around that and then multiple festivals and different things that they have going on in different parts of the city. It's electric, and it's one of those things you can't describe. I think they say it's the biggest event that happens in our country on a yearly basis. I think certainly the biggest sporting event that happens in our country on a yearly basis, and so the energy here is electric, and the atmosphere, and we're right where we want to be. We're here playing the game rather than being spectators.
You're in the game. That's exactly it. Okay, Mike Pinball Clemons, Toronto Argos GM. Go Argos. Have a great time, Mike, and hopefully we'll talk to you on Monday after a win. Take care.
Thank you so much. And hey, the Swifties.
Yeah, exactly.